Change the time. Change the time. No,
Alright, so this is Earth. It's just grass and stuff.
Where's the water? There's no water.
And here is like
dehydration.
so here's like the diamond. This is like a chest. This is a chest. I have no idea what it is.
Explain the structure.
Okay, so this is like a house, a mansion, like mini mansion thing. So when you enter, oh, by the way, credits to Dayan.
Yeah.
He built it. Okay, so this is like an oven, like to make food and stuff. This is like a chest, like for like for storage, yes. And then when you get up, there's a bed to sleep in. And yeah, it's super cool. And then here's a crafting table. Like this is.
From the Sophia to show it from the outside as well.
Wait, what?
Show from the outside.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay. So this is the outside. Here, this is some.
Get stuck in it.
This is like smoke. This is smoke, but in Minecraft it's a cobweb. Okay, so there are windows. There are windows, and there is it's really pretty. Yeah. There's also a garage. If you want to. Is that a garage?
Yes.
Yep, Sophia.
Okay, this is a garage.
That is a good.
Okay, so this is a garage.
Take the bottom.
So now we're going to Mars. So this is a house for the.
Sophia, don't show all the plants. You have to show some.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So this is Mars.
Can we not show all the planets? Because we want to
Can you guys please shush? They're presenting. Noah, shut up right now. We have to listen. Noah, you're literally doing it like that.
Yes, Noah.
So this is Mars. It has pigs.
Hey, how much there is water? It's just inside.
Yes.
Well, there's no aliens in Minecraft, so I respect that there's no.
Why? It's literally things.
So now if you go in here, just break a block. Wait.
Minecraft.
Oh
my god!
There's villagers. See,
So
there's
there are
life on us.
villagers.
Yeah,
Credits to Ella. She also helped me build this.
How'd you have the patience to build?
So this is the house.
There is villagers.
Guys, so this is exactly like Earth, but just a little.
Why didn't you guys stop talking?
These are this is kind of like the house where all the villagers come and gather and have like conversation.
We just go up and click the command.
These are beds, really pretty. And as you can see, it's really pretty from the inside. Then there is
Alien house.
another house. Why am I stuck? Okay. Then there is these things. What is this?
It's an enchantment thing.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Now let's get out. Where's the outside?
No.
They go faster.
Sophia, come, I know where it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Leave it. Why? Oh, yes. Okay, so let's just teleport back home.
Yeah, back home,
Back to the lobby.
Oh, can I be half? There's because it's Mars.
Now,
Okay.
Sophia, to give credits to the young.
Okay. Credits to Dayan for building this. Credits to Dayan from building this alien house. It's really pretty. So pretty.
What's up, people?
So there are green beds, and yeah, it's really pretty. What is this?
It's another chest.
Okay, I know.
Where are you now?
Can I show the rest?
No, shut up.
Now on Neptune.
At least you're on planet Noah. We're on country. We're like literally one of the last ones. So you better shut up.
Never mind. Let me teleport somewhere else. Who is in the lobby right now?
Me?
Angle XL.
Why is everyone in there? You go to the last planet, I think.
Go to Neptune. Have you been to Neptune?
Then I don't know. That's all.
I have poison.
Why
No,
don't you
there
wanna-
is more.
Alex,
Yes, I'm saying that. Hello, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Do I go to the dining planet?
Yes, I'm saying that it's a real planet.
Okay, so this is a real planet. I don't know if it's true.
Oh my
Sophia, we can't see you.
Stop moving the face.
Sorry.
It's all about the diamonds.
So this is the diamond planet, and it's actually a real planet.
It's my closer to you.
It is.
It's a real planet. If it's not true, don't blame me. It's Alex.
It's called Planet.
So this is the diamond planet. It's really pretty. There's some tiny blue.
That's water.
Yeah, water. There's water because like it's kind of like really hot.
walking on your planet.
Aliens.
Okay, so
I was gonna get away from the planet.
this is the planet. It's a diamond planet. It's really pretty. And it might be real.
It is going to the planet. I think there is something.
Okay, it is real.
There's something.
Alex, is there something else you want to say to the crowd?
Show the ice planet.
Do you want to say something to the people?
No, the ice planet is
That's right.
Well, don't you accept it's a real planet? I heard this on the Bright Side YouTube channel.
Everybody.
Then it's true.
So, by the way, credits to Dion for building this. No. So he built the house.
He built the lobby.
He built the house on top of the earth, and he built the lobby.
I built the lobby with Alex. You did.
Okay.
Okay.
And then he
Emerald.
also
Give us a rhyme.
he also built the
No
he also built
The
the
igloo.
the igloo. Oh, there's a. And he also built the alien house.
Take a look. What is it?
I love the alien house the most.
Yes, if you want
Going,
to.
going.
I want to live in the alien house.
Just going, just going. Okay. Yes, they leave.
Yeah, why do you have swirly things coming out of your...
Whoa. It's not. It looks so much bigger than the inside.
I can't enter.
Hey, there's clouds in our planet.
Yes, they're class.
Wait.
Why can't I?
It's just going
Alex, did you make the
On your mouth, people.
What, I can't hear you?
The game, I can't fly anymore, miss.
Double tap.
Oh.
And yeah, look how pretty it is. This was all handmade.
Definitely.
It's command. It's command.
Let's give them a clap because they work.
You see, he's at
Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. Wait, can I show them one last thing?
Yes.
Wait, I wanted to show them the night vision outside, but like I accidentally drank the night vision.
Oh.
We know what
Just
Minecraft
drink
is.
Drink milk. Drink milk. You need some milk.
I can give you some.
You need some
You need some milk.
You need some milk.
Wait, I need to get out. Alex, can you get out of the car?
There's a hole. There's a hole.
Is someone?
There's a hole in the ceiling. There's a hole, Sophia. No.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Bye. We made a nice giant, and we called the planet Frigi. And before Ella shows what's the inside, we're gonna read some facts about Frigi. First, some facts about Frigi. That Frigi is 2 billion light years away from Earth. 1 light year is 6 trillion miles. Frigi is a very developed planet. People on planet Frigi can travel through time and space in a very little time. Phrygi's minus 300 degrees, that is 90 degrees less than the colder planet in our solar system, Neptune, which is minus 210 degrees. In Phrygia it's always night because sunlight can't reach. And tell us about the alien life in Phrygia.
Dike 69 left the planet.
Ignore this. Wow. Whoa, what is that?
Oh, you're going to see what is inside.
There's something inside. It's like this toilet. Oh, there's something.
The people on the planet live in little igloos.
Turn to us and speak up.
And the people on the planet live in little igloos alone. There was one on top. They unbuilt them, and they have like this device that connects them to the rest of the solar system. They have greenhouses where they grow food and other like greenhouses where they like keep animals so they can have meat. They also have bees so they can like help their crops grow. They can't physically visit any other planets because their skin and like their body physically is too used to the very cold weather that their skin would start burning and peeling if they went to another planet. The marketing system that they use is from other planets.
So
It's not their own.
the marketing, that's a marketing planet. So most of their marketing is stolen from other planets because it's a nice planet. They don't have a lot of things. So most of their marketing is stolen. So here. Okay. Here we have stolen polar bears from planet Earth. Human blood and blood stolen from Earth also. Is juice made from jellies.
There are where they make spaceships. Animals stolen from other solar systems. Sand with healing powers stolen from Venus. And they also have polar bears. And
Snowman.
I will show the igloo where they live.
And yes, and there's an example of how the houses look like.
This is the igloo from the outside. It looks the same all around. This is there was a bed before, but the world glitched and it's not there, and I can't place one. So that's the device that connects them to the rest of the solar system. You have a crafting table and a chest and an ender chest, which and also a bed, but you can't see it there.
Let's say it's foldable.
Yeah.
And it's blue. It's actually the color of the eye, so you can see it.
So just pull back.
It's like blue. You can see it. It's a
Is it all for your plan?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
What is a galaxy? A galaxy is a huge collection of gas, dust, and billions of stars, and their solar system are held together by gravity. Fun facts. There are over 170 billion galaxies in the observable universe. You often find dwarf galaxies clustered around larger galaxies.
In about 4 billion years, the Milky Way and will emerge with the galaxy called Andromeda and be nicknamed the Milkomeda. The Milky Way is probably in a big empty spot in the universe. Galaxy in Minecraft building stuff. So first we started with an empty world, with nothing, with no floor and nothing in it, no bedrock. Then we built the sun and different planets. Later we added structures on them. Last but not least, we made it look realistic. Finally, we set the time of night and we showed the world, but they didn't do it, so I don't know. What is in the center of the galaxy? Astronomers tell us that there is a massive, black hole in the center that makes up a wormhole of dust and different types of. How can you feel at the galaxy and do not feel its significance? By someone in the edge of the galaxy. That's the picture.
Basically, we made Australia out of Play-Doh, and then we colored the ocean.
Looks good.
We also labeled every part of Australia, as you can see here. There are different keys, and we put flags for each one.
And this is supposed to be a kangaroo, but it looks like a beaver a little.
And the base with the
Yeah. And then we have a fact file about Australia and So basically, Australia is the world's 6th largest country by area in the world. And the largest cities in Australia are Sydney. We have Sydney labeled over here. And yeah. There's also deserts in Australia, and the most well-known one is called the Outback. And Australia is a very wealthy country with high life expectancy. And yeah, that's it.
Is it safe to visit Australia?
No,
Kind.
why? Because of
Hurricane.
it has a lot of poisonous insects and animals.
Big spider.
A snake.
Yeah. Which can easily kill you.
Easy. Thanks for the
Easy peasy, yeah. Oh, and also they're running out of toilet paper, so.
Why you have chosen Australia?
Because it's I guess the weirdest one out of all of them.
Why it is weird?
I don't know. We chose it because it's one whole country, but it's still a continent.
Okay? Yeah. And it's also pretty far away from all the other ones, except Asia's really close to.
Okay, thank you for your presentation.
Okay, so this is our project. So we have done our own created.
We created our project. We didn't copy any.
We created our own country, which is called Rander. So we have some islands around it. So the key. So we have a few 4 yellow pieces, which are called Melania, Elania, Crane, and Swain. We made all of these up by ourselves.
And then we have the blue ones. They're Theron and Canalia. There's 2 of them.
Then we have the red, Dale, and Fortune, and Cillian, and Kennedy.
And then we have the green one, Faish, Faish, Gant, Eternia, and Tolshin.
These names are strange because we created them and they are not normal. So now we have the pink, which is Carda, Maclan, Tayland, and yeah.
And then we have the orange one, which is Baton, Inakavia, and Thriller.
So yeah, then we have the blue, which is Timit and Goron and Del, and then we have the purple.
Which is Dasher, Friend, and Il and Dawn.
So, so here's some facts. So, all the countries, all the yellow countries were actually underwater like 1 billion years ago. For the blue, Timit used to be the capital of the city, this is Timit for the blue. Then we have green. You can find most of the world's treasure and gold in Faish, which is here. This is Faish. And then, so our country is most famous for its animals and unusual facts.
And the dangers of the country is like the caves. They're like extremely deep and dangerous. Like a lot of stuff can come there, like bears.
There's many animals such as spiders, which are poisonous.
Snakes and bears.
So you can visit our beaches, very beautiful mountains. You can also visit our natural and beautiful jungles, which have a lot of animals and again have bugs and spiders, but that's okay. So visiting that place. Here we have an ocean around it.
And here's like the island places, like where you're like, these are like basically like islands where you like.
And here are waves.
These are the waves, not clouds.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So first, of course, is the hospital. I didn't know what to name it. We'll just call it hospital. We have Disneyland, where small children and adults, of course, can go. We have the Coca-Cola Company. We have a few houses here. Most of them are mansions, but you know. We have the Mr. and Mrs. Mall. We have Mr. and Mrs. Mall. We have then here a bank to get your money and to leave your money. Flip around so that we can see what's on the other side. Sorry. We have a furniture store here. We have an Apple store. Can you guys see? Yes. Yes, please. Okay, thank you so much. Lidl, and we have Dealer. These are two grocery stores. We have a parking spot with many cars like to park there. And we also have two parking spots here. They are like personal, these mansions. Yes. That's it.
What's the name of your city if you go to tell us?
Just say Algara City. There we go. Algaria. I remember it now.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. So this is me and Michelle's city, and we named it Mishamali. It's a combination of both of our names. So our city contains what all normal cities would contain. It has a big park here in the back, a complex for the more wealthy families, a little burger shop next to the complex, like a restaurant for the citizens. Then we've got a hospital and a school that we named Ivona School.
St. Ivona School after
Because one of our teachers. And here we've got the mall and apartment buildings for people to live in, and a pool on top.
Yeah, and the supermarket.
Yes, a supermarket called Wonderland. And then we've got like a company building with like the most important companies, like Apple, the bank, and like a news report place. And we put LED lights inside so that it like resembles the lights inside a building.
Yeah,
And here's our
our key. We also have a lake, which you can go with a tour guide, like in a canoe inside the lake, which is very nice. And we also have the park, which is kind of like a business park for the business buildings, but it's used by all the people from Mishamali.
And we have a fact file here. So, how many citizens does Mishamali have? It has 10,164 citizens. How big in kilometers is Mishamali? It's 30 kilometers wide. What can you see in Mishamali? So, one of Mishamali's most visited tourist attractions is the Underground Museum of Fossils from 150 million years ago. And it's entered inside of the mall.
Yeah.
On the ground floors, there's a passage that leads under the city, which is where the museum is located. And there is also one of the country's most beautiful parks in the center, which we have mentioned. Now, what does Mishamli produce? Our city has a very successful company building where iPhones are produced and shipped to different countries and areas. And what can you see near Mishamli? Mishamli is known for its beautiful view of the mountains and waterfalls surrounding the region. It's possible to visit these mountains with tour guides and safety equipment because it's very dangerous but very extraordinary.
These are the mountains over there.
Yes.
Thank you. This is very
And inside the mall, we also have shops where people can like
And
buy
restaurants.
clothes. Yeah, restaurants.
And like places for entertainment like cinema and an arcade.
Yeah. And also inside the business building, there are a few shops. There is an Apple store and a few other shops.
Which is where they produce the iPhone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
beautiful.
So our village is called Jericho and it's located on a mountain. Our mountain is one of the tallest mountains in the world. It is 8,200 meters high. The name of our village is Jericho and it represents how, like, when people jump out of tall places, when people jump from tall places, they say Jericho, so that's why we named it Jericho. And yeah, so we have little houses and stuff. So far away from our village, you can see Mishamli. So, yeah.
On the mountain you see, on the mountain you see the village, and it has about 10 houses, and it has a population of 20 to 25 people. And along walk under the village, you see a garden, which is over here, animal pen. You will see a fountain, a waterfall, and a lake. You see a school. You see a market and a hospital.
Okay. So the market, we have the biggest carrots in the world. They're as big as a house, so we sell the biggest carrots in the world. We have a little market. They're as big as a house, and we also have a little well up here. And the credit to Mara because she helped us do this. And yeah.
And we have lots of station around the mountain.
And we have a little, this is a very rich people live here. This is a little corridor. This is not like part of our village, but it's a little corridor here. But yeah.
360 span.